This is lesson 10-9, graphing points on a coordinate plane. Our essential question, how can you graph a point on a coordinate plane? And this is the graph we're going to be using to do that. We have several vocab words. The first is coordinate plane, a grid containing two number lines that intersect in a right angle at 0. The x-axis is the horizontal number line. The y-axis is the vertical number line. Quadrants are 4 boxes divided by the x and y axis. Ordered pair gives the coordinates that locate a point relative to each axis. And the origin is the starting point, which is 0, 0. And there shouldn't be a b there, so please just ignore that. Okay, example 1, we're going to graph and label the point. Our point is W. And W can be found at -4, 1. Now, we've briefly talked about this before, so I'm going to go over it again. Our first point is the x-axis. You can see the x-axis here. It tells us how many to go over. And now we're dealing with negatives. So if we have a negative number, we're going left. If we have a positive, we're going right, just like on a number line. Our second number is the y-axis. Here's the y-axis. That tells us how many to go up or down. If it's positive, we go up. If it's negative, we go down. So let's start with the -4. That's on the on the x, and that tells me how many to go over. Since it's negative, I have to go over to -4, which is to the left, right here. But I don't put my point there because I'm not finished. I just stay right there, and then I look at my y number, which is 1, and that tells me to go up to 1. And that is where I make my point. And then I'm going to label it with a W because that's what they wanted me to label it with. Example number 2, we're going to be graphing point X. So I go over to 4 and up to 3. So over to 4, up to 3, and I make my point and I label it X. You shouldn't draw the lines like that. I was just doing it to demonstrate. You just need to draw the point. Example 3, we're going over to -2, and we're not going up or down because it says to stay at 0. So our point is right here, and we label it Z. And the last one, it tells us to go over to -1 and down to -1, and we make our point, which is Q. You have 3 practice problems. You're going to have to draw a coordinate grid just like the picture and then graph these 3 points and label them A, B, and C. Don't forget your own word problem or question and rate your understanding.